Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to talk about the Byte system and my initial impressions and how everything's going so far.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden.
Alright, so first, there's a couple different of the Byte systems. There's Smile Direct Club and a couple other things like that. The reason I went ahead and went with Byte was they looked really legitimate. Everyone seemed to be happy with their customer service and things like that. And so that's why I went with them. They're all the same price, like literally the same exact price. So what happened was I have a gap in my two front teeth. Everything else is pretty straight. But the gap was kind of getting bigger. Like I actually kind of like the gap in my teeth, but yeah, it was just getting bigger and I didn't like it anymore at this point. And so I was researching online with all these invisible aligner companies, and I also went to the orthodontist to kind of get that perspective. What it came down to was the orthodontist, they can take dental insurance there, but these online companies don't really take dental insurance. And so what we ended up finding out is with the orthodontist price, with insurance helping, it would still be more expensive than these online systems, maybe about $200 to $500 more expensive if I went to the orthodontist. So we decided to go the online route because I also felt like that would be easier. I don't have to be always going to the orthodontist, getting my new aligners, and it's the drive to the orthodontist is a really annoying drive for me personally. So I was like, okay, I don't want to have to do that all the time. It's the busiest road and hard to turn into. So I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so I chose Byte. So I went to their website. They make you take a quiz that tells if you're even a good candidate for aligners, asks if you've had crowns, what your biggest goal for your teeth is. For example, mine was closing the gap, and you had to be going to a dentist regularly, just to cover their back. They need to make sure you don't have cavities and things like that, that everything else with your teeth is squared away. So that's something to think about. But I go to a dentist regularly, so that wasn't an issue for me. So I took the quiz. It said I was a candidate, and then they send you I don't know if they sent me a promo code, but I think so. I think they try to make it sound good for everyone, to go ahead and order your impression kit. And I think it was around $20, and at first it was kind of annoying to me, oh, they should just give these away for free. I'm about to buy their $1,000 system. Can't they just send me this for free? And it's there's kind of expensive putty in here, and some other stuff in here, and people have to check it, and it has to they had to pay for shipping for it. So it's not that bad of a deal, and plus not everyone that orders these ends up getting their system, so I don't mind too much that they charge for it. So in this kit, and meanwhile I have a contact that's been emailing me making sure everything's going okay, making sure did they arrive, my impression kit and stuff like that. And I'll get to why that's important in a second. Okay, so in this kit you'll get a whole bunch of little of these things, and you want to read the instructions very carefully. You put these two together in your hands, mix them really well till it's just one color, and then you'll put them in the impression thing you push into your mouth, a little worm shape, and press it up and leave it in there for about 3 minutes. I'm not sure, read the directions. And you'll take a couple photos of your mouth, so they get a visual of what they're working with as well as the impressions. And so what happened was I did the top first, and so you do each twice, the top twice and the bottom twice. I did the top twice, and like I was like, I guess that looks pretty good. And then I did the bottom, and I was able to push down really far on my bottom teeth. It made like a really good impression. Like I could see kind of the difference of how it felt like when I really pushed down. And I'm like, oh, is that what it's supposed to feel like? So then I actually called the number attached to the email that had been emailing me, and she answered the phone right away, which I was glad, because I just wanted to get this impression kit done and mailed off. And I was like, I took the impression of the top two and then the bottom one, and I think I didn't do the top correctly. I was like, should I use my last set of impressions to do the bottom again, even though I think I got it perfect? Or should I use that last one to do the top again? And she's like, yeah, like we only need one, so if you feel like you didn't do the top like correctly, I would go ahead and do the top again. And I was like, okay. So I actually did the top 3 times and the bottom just once. So that's something to take note of. Make sure you really push when you do those impressions. So yeah, and then one of the things I like about the process, they're kind of like pushing you along. They're like, you know, your teeth are always kind of moving. Once you get those impressions, you really need to send it, because you know, before your teeth change too much before your even first aligner is off, you know. And then they made you take the impressions fast, because they're like, oh, the putty, it's only good for like 7 days, you know. So it's kind of like pushing you, which I like, because I can procrastinate sometimes. Okay, so I sent that off. It took about a good month. When it had been exactly a month, I got an email saying it's being shipped out soon, and I think I got it like 5 weeks later after they received this, or after I sent it off. I'm not sure. I think after they received my impression kit, it was 5 weeks from there. Okay, so the customer service is really good. There's always people available to talk to you, and you know, trying to ask what payment method would you like. And so for payments, it is FSA and HSA approved, and they sent me just the other day a really nice receipt that is the proof that I could send to FSA or HSA to cover this. No, they don't really take dental insurances. The orthodontist was more expensive. So for easy math, the orthodontist was about $4,000, and insurance would cover about $2,000, and so the orthodontist was still about $2,000 out of pocket. And these Byte systems, I kind of forgot, but they're like $1,200 to $1,400 out of pocket. So yeah. So then it was actually the day before my birthday. This came in the mail, and I was so excited. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing them right now. So if I sound a little bit different, that is why I'm wearing them now. But yeah, you can't see them or anything. Yeah, so they're really nice. So anyways, this is what you would get when you open this. So first things first, here's the aligners, and it's a cute little drawer thing. I just love it. So yeah, the other day, I'm only still a week in, so it's like step 1, and Byte always has like the cutest little stuff. Like in here is like, the wait is over, it's time to bite, you know. Just I wonder if they have a message in every little packet. But anyways, yeah, so I got everything all at once. This is all 15 weeks of my aligners. So I went ahead and already looked at the calendar, so it's like mid-June. If I stay on track with everything, I should have the gap closed in my straight teeth. So pretty exciting. Yeah, they label each one, step 2, step 3. So yeah, pretty cool. And then the other thing is in here, it says let's accessorize. And so in here you have your little case. And then it kind of scared me at first because I was like, why do I need this? So this apparently helps you like remove the aligners if they're quote unquote stuck. And the first time I was putting them in, I was kind of like afraid. I was like, are these going to be hard to get off or something? But it's fine, you'll get used to it. I actually haven't even needed this really. And there's a little mirror on the case as well. And then I got the Hyper Byte. So I'm hoping my cat doesn't knock off my camera. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this comes with a little cord. You just have to plug it into the block thing that the iPhone chargers come with, or I think all phones. And then so this you put in your mouth, you press the start button, and it automatically will go for 5 minutes and then turn off. But pretty much this like kind of vibrates everything in your mouth and just speeds up the process of your teeth getting into the correct spots apparently. And you do that once a day for 5 minutes. Comes with instructions and stuff. And then the last thing that's in here, it's called Byte, and it says whitens teeth and cleans aligners. So yeah, it's pretty nice. You know, if you have straight teeth and you're all excited about your teeth, you're gonna want them to be nice and white and things like that, and you need to keep your aligners clean, so it's nice that they had that in there as well. So far my first week of wearing them, it's been good. Like I said, at first I was kind of scared to wear them. I'm like, are they gonna get stuck? But no, it's fine, that won't happen. They'll be able to come off. So I'll go into my 3 negative things and then 3 favorite things. So 3 negative things, you have to take them out to eat. It's just kind of annoying. You know, if you're at a restaurant or something, you might need to go to the bathroom. I would suggest to remove them. You know, or even if you're just at your house, you have to remove them, eat, and then you have to brush and floss your teeth again before you put the aligners back in, because you know you don't want cavities. If you say you just ate like ice cream and then you put them back in, that's going to be gluing all that sugar to your teeth, you know what I mean? So that's kind of a hassle, but you know, straight teeth, it's worth it. Negative thing number 2 is that it was kind of scratching my gums, like it was coming up really high to my gums. But I didn't show you, but they also give you a little file, and you can literally file down the aligner at any part that it's like irritating you or your gums. So yeah, I did that because yeah, it was just the aligner was going up too high and pushing up my gums, so I had to kind of lower the aligner. So I'm hoping I don't have to do that every time, because I had to file it down quite a bit. But like I said, for straight teeth, it's, you know, it's not that big of a deal. And the third negative thing, I sound kind of different when I talk. As you can hear this whole video, it's not anything too different. But you know, if I'm meeting someone for the first time, it's almost like I feel like I would want to mention to them, you know, I don't have like a lisp or something. I have invisible braces, invisible aligners, yeah. But like I said, for straight teeth, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so my 3 favorite things is I didn't have to get an x-ray. So unfortunately, when I did, you know, go to the orthodontist to get that side of view of everything, they did x-ray me, all these big huge x-rays and everything, and I did not like that. I don't like x-rays, I don't like radiation. So I really wish, because they actually made me sign something like, you're signing to get x-rays at the orthodontist. And then later I was like, did I not have to get those x-rays? And then like, why did they even need them? Like, they just like, I don't know why they needed them, because pretty much what I wanted to go in there for was to get the price. And it's like, do they really need to take x-rays to get me the price? Like, I don't know, because I feel like everyone is the same price. Because they even told me, do you want to straighten your bottom teeth or just close the gap? Because they're like, it will be the same price either way. So anyways, so for this, I didn't have to get x-rays. They just take the impressions and pictures. It straightens my teeth in 6 months. So my husband was like, come on, like just get normal braces. You know, our dental insurance will cover that 100%. And number one, I see his point. But also, like, I didn't want metal in my mouth because I just feel like that's a lot of toxins. You might say, well, plastic is too, but like, I don't know, I just didn't want metal in my mouth for that long. And then also this does the straightening faster. Braces is like on average 1 year. This is on average 6 months. So anyways, that's pretty cool that it does it in 6 months. And my third favorite thing is they really push you through everything. Like you know, once you get your impression kit, they make you take the impressions because the putty is only good for so many days. They make you ship it off because your teeth are already starting to move again. And the customer service is really great, and everything like that. So that's my negatives and positives and my experience so far. Everything with the company, you know, I was really impressed with. There's a separate person that's emailing you about payments, someone that's emailing you kind of customer service stuff, and like just all the bases were covered. So I'm really happy with it. So this was my initial impression. That's funny. So anyways, this was my initial overall how I think about Byte. And later I'll do one in 1 week short of 6 months and let you see my teeth and see how everything's going. So yeah, I'll show you. It's just like a very small gap. You've probably seen it in past videos too, but I don't know if you can see it since I'm wearing the aligners. But it's just a very small gap right here. Everything else is pretty straight. See? So we will see how everything goes in 6 months. And thank you guys, as always, so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.